The NBL playoffs are here! The Houston Cosmos and the Seattle Sasquatch going head-to-head in downtown Houston here on a Saturday night for Game 1 of the Wildcard Series. The first pitch between the two ball clubs is next. Stick around. Testing. Alright, here we go. The National Baseball League. Here we go. Cosmos, Sasquatch, Wildcard. Game 1, enjoy. Hello and welcome to the Cosmodome, Game 1 of the Western Conference Wildcard. Here in 2025, the Houston Cosmos and the Seattle Sasquatch. A big game here tonight. Seattle and Houston. Cosmos 90 wins this year. The Sasquatch 88. This is game 1 of a 3-game set. Whoever wins this series goes on to round 2. So, round 1 of the NBL postseason. Next. Taking the mound is Garrett Cole for game 1 of the Western Conference Wildcard between the Cosmos and the Seattle Sasquatch. 12-total record, 122 whip, 345 ERA, 18.2% strikeout rate, and a 6.8% walk rate. Won the MLB Cy Young Award in 2023. Bryce Terang, the second baseman, leading off, and the postseason of the NBL is underway. First pitch. Fastball down, it'll be ball 1. We're underway in postseason, game 1 of the wild card. June till December. That'll be clear, that'll be found 1-1 from Bryce Terang for Seattle. So, glad to have you tuning in here on a Saturday night. I'll show Boston, Montreal tomorrow at 1. Game 2 of that series. They're also playing game 1 right now. In Montreal. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. 1 down, top of the first. First K for Garrett Cole on the first at bat of postseason. Garrett Cole, in Major League Baseball, he was actually originally playing for the Houston Astros. So here's the DH, Mason Stroud, a very excited Cosmos crowd here tonight. Oh, 1.
Ball, that's out.
Knuckle curve, that'll be out to play. The count's 1-1. 106 hits in the regular season for Mason Stroud in 103 games. That one's swing, that'll be fouled, and the count's 1-2. Trying to go the other way, and it didn't work off too well. Down a weak grounder. Fouled off 1 and 2 from Stroud. This Houston crowd is electric. Slow fly ball to center field. And the catch is made for our number 2. So here comes Jordan Alvarez in left field to the plate. And yeah, Jose Iglesias, he's not going to be playing. They got the best of the best out there for the Sasquatch. I mean, there's some good players that do not get to make the roster. We'll see if it'll be 0-1. Just look at this. Sold out. It's a wild card game too. This is what the numbers the MLB wants to achieve. 0-1 to Jordan Alvarez. It'll be off the plate in the circle changer, but the count's 1-1. I mean, an energetic crowd too. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. 1 foul, 1 and 2 to Jordan Alvarez. Just align the microphone right to my mouth. You can hear me clearly in the fastball well upstairs, and that's 2 and 2. A pitch. Alvarez fighting off these foul balls there in his first at bat of the ball game. Inside, they say it's ball 3. Will Smith on deck. And the 3-2. Another foul the other way keeps the top half of this inning alive for Seattle. And the pitch. Another foul ball from Alvarez. He's doing a really good job here. 9th pitch of the setback coming. The 3-2 from Garrett Cole. Got a piece of it. Circle changeup foul. Stays a 3 balls, 2 strike count to Jordan Alvarez. The pitch. Got him with a slider for strike 3. And we're going to the Houston first. And taking the mound for the Seattle Sasquatch will be Jacob deGrom. 34th appearance overall this year, first appearance in the postseason. 5-8 record, 544 ERA, 154 WHIP, 142 strikeouts, 27% strikeout rate, and his 8% walk rate. Jose Iglesias coming in to take third base. So again, that happened a second time. Last game, game 162, Iglesias, he wasn't to make the start, but he came in anyway. So it happened twice in a row. And we're underway, TJ Friedel leading off. Very long crowd here in Houston. Swing and a miss from the circle changer from Jacob deGrom, and it's 1-1. He's right down the middle, too. Oh, hesitation, 1 and 2. He didn't swing. Got him on the lower outside corner. 1-2 to Friedel. Foul back. You can just listen to this. This is only the wild card game. Foul. The first 2 games will be in Houston, and I believe that's how it works. Like the first 2 games are in one location, and the wild card would be either if you have it. I believe that's how the baseball, the home and away, always confused me. Like why? Fly ball, is it gonna get down? Yes, it will. Base hit for TJ Friedel. First hit of the postseason here in the NBL. TJ Friedel with a leadoff single. That one high in the air, and it bounces quickly, and He just doesn't get a good read on it. Drops down in front of him. Allows Riddle to get the base hit. Here comes Ryan Mountcastle. He plays first base for Houston. Yeah, he's a Cosmos first baseman. Out of the first inning for no score. They're in game 1 of the wild card round. This is also considered round 1. You can use either title for it. I just say round 1 wild card. Then we're gonna go round 2. Then we got the conference final. Then we have the national championship. The national championship series. That'll be like your final. It's the equivalent of the World Series in Major League Baseball. Now it's 1-2 to Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. In the strike zone for strike 3. He got Mountcastle looking. Here's Corey Seager, 1 down, bottom of the first. Inside 99 miles on a fastball to Corey Seager, the shortstop. 1-0. Seager for Houston. And that'll be a blast to deep right field. It is gone. Corey Seager with a 2-run blast to start the ball game. 2-0 Houston. First playoff homer this year by Corey Seager for the Houston Cosmos. He gets a really hard shot. He gets the distance too. So 1 count to Travis D'Arnaud, the DH. 2-0 Cosmos off the Corey Seager home run.
That's a ball.
Travis D'Arnaud, MLB All-Star in 2022. This crowd is electric. And the team has really advanced to the fly ball center field. Bit of a short run to get there, and the catch is made for out number 2. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. Like anyone, he should be one to worry about for Seattle. $27 home runs and 71 RBIs this year in the regular season. First postseason hit. First postseason at bat. 1,032 career hits. I don't know if that includes the postseason or not. And 1 count to Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. Way in the dirt and circle change up in this 1-1. You know, this is one baseball. It feels it's a completely different game of playoffs. Playoffs are it's a completely different game than regular season. I misspoke. Completely different game than regular season. Because in the regular season, what you have is Schwarber fouls off another one, and the count stays 1-2. This crowd cheering once again for Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. But not before. Corey Seager with a 2-run blast to right. 2-0 Cosmos. Will Smith, top of the second. The Sasquatch catcher. And Smith starts off with a foul back. 0-1. This Cosmos team, relying on the pitch, and it'll be a base hit for Will Smith. And he is like one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. This is when they need him to do well. He needs to be at his elite self. And performing at his highest level here. You could say that for Jacob deGrom as well. He's taking the mound for the Sasquatch today. 105 RBIs for C.J. Abrams. Pitch. Oh, what a swing, but it's foul. Good swing there. It's 0-2 the count. Swing and a fastball above the zone. That'll be strike 3. Third strikeout for Garrett Cole, the Coltrane. Mr. Coltrane. Somebody's in the ground. I'm going to run with it. Coltrane. Glad to have you on a Saturday night.
Yep,
I'll play cutter, and that'll be ball 1. Michael Conforto, 14 home runs, 45 RBIs. 1-1-0 count. Under 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball, swing and a miss. Michael Conforto on the counts 1-2. He swings right under that pitch. Dick was expecting on the middle, and then that ball comes in a bit higher, and he does not adjust. He gets right under it. And that ball's going to be down low. And the runner goes back to first for the Sasquatch. And the 2-2 from Garrett Cole. Good knuckle curve, and it's foul. 2-2. He's got a piece of it on me.
3.
Oh, that'll be strike 3 for Case. For Garrett Cole, as he retires Michael Conforto, here is Christian Encarnacion. Now the crowd's really cheering. Better foul. And keep in mind, this is just game 1. This is only game 1. Nice using crowd that you were passionate. Like it's out. They're really showing up at this Cosmos Ball Club. Ramo, right, nice sliding play. There's throw to second, and that's going to end the inning. And we're going to the Cosmos second inning. Adley Rutschman leading off the bottom of the second inning. Flying top of the zone, that'll be 0-1.
1-1.
And the count's 4-1 inside from Jacob deGrom. Rutschman with a swing, it'll be foul. 1-2 to Adley Rutschman. And some baseball working, how about that? Tell you, playoffs is a different beast. Circle changeup, swing and a miss from Adley Rutschman for strike 3. Third K for Jacob deGrom. Here comes Zach McKinstry, 7th in the lineup for Houston. Their ball gets in there 0-1. Fastball down low, 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
And the 1-1 to make entry, that'll be got a piece of it. Into deep left center field. The catch is able to be made, and there is 2 down. Here comes Brady House.
Counts 1-0.
Counts 1-0. 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
Inside ball.
Back-to-back balls from Jacob DeGrom. 2-0. Good swing down the line. A bit of a late swing from Brady House, and it's 2-1. Foul. Not good swing though. He just needs to get the timing right. And there's a ground ball up the middle of base hit for Brady House. 2-out single here in the Houston second. 1-on for the Cosmos. Here's Corey Hart. And the pitch. And they're going to get down. And it will be caught in right center field. And that ends the second inning. We're going to the third. 2-0 Houston after 2. Here's the top of the third, Jose Iglesias, the third baseman, leading off. The third, it's in there. For corner, I mean, that is definitely one you can, that call could go either way, but they say it's a strike. There's another one fouled off by Iglesias into the corner. This Houston lineup, offensively, I mean, both lineups in this series are really good. It's going to be how do both teams' defense handle the batting order of the opposing team. Especially Houston, because they have a really good batting lineup. What was Seattle going to do about that? There's like certain hitters on that Cosmos lineup that are really worrying. And for Seattle, their main mission is to get hits off Garrett Cole as he pops one up first base side. Ryan Castle waiting on it. He makes the grab, 1 down. Here's center fielder Jose Siri. Cosmos fans waving the towels here at the Cosmodome. Fastball down the middle, it'll be strike 1. I'm gonna piece of it and grab ball right in a second. He'll drop it to throw. Got him. Nice throw to first. Good run. Scoops it up on the backhand. And that jump and that throw down to first. Beautiful. Really good motion there. I mean, he never like loses focus or anything like that. Plays the throw and it's accurate as well. Getting the out. A really fantastic play there. Here's Bryce Strang at top of the third with two down. For the Sasquatch. He's 0 for 1 his first time. Way off play on a knuckle curve. That'll be 2-0. Last year in Major League Baseball, he won the Gold Glove Award. And the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Right top of the zone, that'll be ball 3. Mason Stroud that he ain't. Also, how cool is it to get baseball in this baseball at this level in December? It's not Major League Baseball, but it is. It does have a similar feeling, and you get new teams, new team names. Everyone counts it to Bryce Durant. The 3-1 pitch.
Ball four, pitch
Down low, that'll be ball 4. The inning continues for Seattle. First walk allowed. There's the DH, Mason Stroud. He lined out his first time. Rumble right back at Garrett Cole for the first will end the top of the third. We're going to the Cosmos third inning. Houston still leads 2-0. PJ Freer leading off the Cosmos third inning. He definitely is the one to worry about for Jacob deGrom and that Seattle defense. You want to keep him guessing on the pitch. This goes for any batter, but this is especially true with those top hitters. If they can't figure out what the pitch, which they're better at usually, have to keep changing up, because once they catch on, I mean, it won't work on them. Fastball top of the zone, 2-1. Like every pitcher has that strategy. Once the batter catches onto it, it's going to be much harder to get out. It's because they can figure out where the pitch is coming before. Like if you have like a pattern, so which you don't really want a recognizable pattern as a pitcher. You don't have the same type of pitches, but you don't want to throw the same pitch constantly, so they have to guess which pitch you're throwing. That's how it works. You have to vary your pitch a bit. Change it up, change the location, change the speed, any of those things. Swing and a miss at a fastball top of the zone. That'll be strike 3. Ron strikes out PJ Friedel. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Ryan Mountcastle 0 for 1 today. The pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball down low, ball 1. And the goal 11 2024. In his final year in Major League Baseball. And that's in the left center field. That's down for a base hit for Mountcastle. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Oh, he didn't pick it up the first time. Throw to second base. Mountcastle in there with a stand-up double here in the third. Big hit for Ryan Mountcastle in the Cosmos. And he gets a perfect shot deep left center, gets down. It's like a line drive, and then he misses the grab initially. He has to go back down and get it, allowing it to be a stand-up double for Ryan Mountcastle. Corey Seager, 2-run blast to the first inning for the Cosmos. Yes, Ryan Mountcastle on second. 1-0 count to Corey Seager. He had the 2-run blast the first time. Maybe a little more caution pitching to him this time. Maybe. We will see what happens in this at-bat. This counts 1-1. And that second time around, the pitcher, a little nervous because,
Outside, that's the ball.
I mean, again, with baseball, it's like these mistakes, they add up, and then all of a sudden, you're down like 5 runs. Ball 4 to Corey Seager, and there's 2-1 for the Cosmos. Only 1 out here in the third. Here's Travis Darno. Big it at his first time. We'll take a fastball inside, strike 1. On the Silver Slugger in 2020. And fans want that. They're unhappy with the call. They wished it was ball 1. Slugging a slider. No, and so. Double sack foul. Mammo right towards second. For second. Set on to first. Got him for a double play. Nice Sasquatch double play. And we're going to the fourth. Look at that. Bouncing ground ball. Very low to second, and that sidearm to first. Almost touching the ground. Wow. Here's Jordan Alvarez, top of the fourth, leading off for Seattle. This is not one of them on the Sasquatch side. This is a hitter Garrett Cole should be worried about. Didn't get to hit his first time, but he is Jordan Alvarez.
Ball one, no
He
strike.
can bounce back quickly. So, you can see the line for a second. Ryan Mountcastle with that gold glove in the last year. I mean, that was relatively recently, so he has quite the glove. Counts 1-1 to Jordan Alvarez. Fastball in there on 2. Oh, right over his head. Foul. "52nd pitch for Garrett Cole. It'll be in there for strike 3. 5 strikeouts in 4 innings for Garrett Cole. Here comes Will Smith. And the crowds are right back to cheering again. In there for a slider, 0-1. Prison is, I mean, fair. I could have easily been a ball, but I mean, he does go a bit too high that time. 1-1. Late bad swing on the slider. He swung late. He didn't really get a good attack on the ball. He just kind of being like almost like out of that. That'll be down the left foot line. Is it gone? Oh, it's gonna bounce off the wall. He can't get it. He's on his way for 2, and he's in there with a double. 1-out double for Will Smith here in the 4th. The line drive just kept going. Right over the head. Oh, the Cosmos left fielder. I thought that was going to be gone. Just bounces right off the top of the wall there. And bounces back into the grass. And that could, I mean, it was already not good for Houston, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
Counts 1-0.
Fire down low, that'll be ball 1 to C.J. Abrams. Cosmos with 2-0 lead. And Abrams looking to put a dent in that lead at the very least, potentially erase it. We will see. And a 1-0. I'll play with slider, and that'll be 2-0. This has a different atmosphere and a different vibe than your regular season game. And it's not necessarily up to 10 yet, but it's been cranked up a bit. Counts to 1-1. C.J. Abrams. Be 2-2. It's all about the timing and the batting placement. That'll be top of the zone for strike 3. 6 Ks for C.J. Abrams. Top of the 4th, Michael Conforto. And gonna piece of a foul. Strike 1 for the right fielder. And oh no, gonna piece him. Is it gonna get down? It'll drop down for a base hit. Runner around 3rd. Here's the throw home, not in time. RBI single for Michael Conforto. And the lead has been cut in half. It's a 2-1 ball game. Boy, with that, it kind of just died down really quickly in the outfield. Since it dropped down fair, he just kept going all the way home. Cut that lead in half.
1-0.
Especially Encarnacion with 2 down, 1 on. With 1 in the fastball down, 1 up. And it'll be that foul, 1 and 2. Struck him out with a knuckle curve. We're down to the Cosmos 4th, but the Sasquatch dent the Cosmos 2-run lead. They cut it in half. It's a 2-1 ball game. Kyle Schwarber leading off, bottom of the 4th. For the Houston Cosmos here in game 1. Fastball, that'll be a ball 1 off the plate. 3-time All-Star back-to-back errors 2021 and 2022 for Kyle Schwarber. Slider down low, swing and a miss. Did actually end up spending time with the Boston Red Sox, if you can remember that. Around 2022, and Schwarber with a single into left center. Leadoff single for Kyle Schwarber, the Cosmos. I won the Rutschman. Oh, that swing off the end of the bat, a bit late, so it is found down the left field line.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Now it's 1 and 2. Swung and a fastball above the zone for strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Jacob deGrom. He swung at that like it was going to go down the middle. And I don't think he was expecting extremely high cheese. Here's Zach McKinstry facing Jacob deGrom. And here's deGrom's 58 pitch fastball. That'll be ball 1 above the zone. Zach McKinstry. Bottom of the 4th. We're just about halfway. Just shy halfway through. Bounce 1-1. Just about. I mean, hard to put an exact number. Yeah, we are about halfway through. Swing, that'll be a fly ball. This one gonna go to deep right. And the catch is made. We're on to second base. Schwarber stays at first. Videos to have a single his first time for the Cosmos. Back up to the batter's box. White fly ball, the catch. He will make the catch, and that'll be out number 3. We're going to the 5th. 2-1 Houston after 4. So, the Houston Cosmos and the Seattle Sasquatch. Top of the 5th inning, it'll be for Steamer, it'll be to the outside edge, strike 1. Knuckle curve, strike 2. 70th pitch on the way for Garrett Cole. Cutter for strike 3. One down top of the 5th. Going right to the Saints by Jose Siri. Swing and miss, someone doing a knuckle curve.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1-2 to Jose Siri, top of the zone, a fastball on the count's 2-2. Counter is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bryce Duran on deck. The walker earlier today for Seattle. For the pace of it. So Seattle. Fastball off the knees on the lower outside corner for strike 3 to Jose Siri. 9 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. And Bryce Duran. We look for double-digit Ks here in the 5th. Right on their feet, they'll bring Rumble right towards 3rd. For the first, got him! We're going to the Cosmos 5th. Letting off the Houston 5th inning. With a roaring Cosmos crowd. Leading off the 5th inning will be Corey Hart, the bottom of the order. 0 for 1 today for Houston. But swinging foul. And 0-1. Quick swing. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2
Third
strikes.
ball in the dirt from Jacob deGrom. They're really trying to stretch him. Andres Munoz and Davis warming up at the Seattle bullpen. 1-2 to Corey Hart, the pitch. Top of the zone, strike 3. 6 Ks for Jacob deGrom. Bottom of the 5th, TJ Friedel. Slinger, that'll be 0-1.
0-1.
Friedel 1 for 2 with a single earlier today. Early in the wrong game. Then the following run gave Houston that those 2 runs that they have. The only 2 runs they have in this ball game. And the pitch. Ramo right towards short. Abrams overhand to first. Got him! So 2 down here in the Houston 5th. Ryan Mountcastle coming to the plate.
Ball.
And that'll be ball 1. Bottom of the 5th. late swing on that curveball since it's moving towards the outer edge of the zone. If you swing late, it's gonna go basically right behind you. Basically be off that very end. You know, when you're back, the very end of your back's gonna get a piece barely, if you even, or you might just swing and miss on it. You gotta work. There's a ground ball to third for Mountcastle for the first. Will be inside. Strike number 3. We're going to the 6th. Mason Stroud, 6th inning, is letting off for Seattle. Upstairs, Garrett Cole still out there. Here's pitch number 80 for Garrett Cole. Fastball inside, 1-1. How much longer will he stay out there for Houston?
That's a ball.
Knuckle curve down low, and it's 2-1. And a 2-1, that'll be fastball, that'll be 2-2. Foul. For this Seattle Sasquatch team, used a lot of their lineup throughout this year, providing them those hits. Swing and a miss, that'll be strike 3. Then strikeouts for Garrett Cole. He's in double digits. So Garrett Cole, he's had a fantastic performance today.
Ball 1, no strike.
Strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. From Garrett Cole. Oh, beautiful knuckle curve right down Broadway. So when you couldn't go back over with the breaking balls, that is when batting gets tough. So, try, did it again. This time it goes inside. Right at first on that. After that nasty knuckle curve for 11 strikeouts. He's got 11 Ks. Can he go to 12? Will Smith to the plate. If he doesn't get the strikeout, will it get it ground out or something? Maybe a line out?
0-1's the count.
And this round is on their feet for Garrett Cole. Flyer 0-2. And they hit to the well spin. Off play fastball 1-2. 92 total pitches. Been a long day for Garrett Cole. A long game. There's this 1-2. Ground ball toward the third base line. Foul. One to the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Flyer 2-2. Count just went 0-2 to 3-2. 3 straight balls. Just needs one more strike. 3-2. Ball 4 and a knuckle curve. 0-2 count, and then 4 straight balls for Garrett Cole's second allowed walk today. Here's C.J. Abrams. And that one, now he has to, this is important because it screws up here. This could this may screw up the team for the rest of the game. He needs to get out of this before it gets ugly. Already ball 1 to C.J. Abrams. Ground ball right at Ryan Mountcastle for out number 3. We're going to the Cosmos 6th. They're bringing Austin Davis here in the 6th inning for the Seattle Sasquatch. His first postseason appearance, 82 regular season appearances, 83rd appearance overall. 79 innings pitched, 3.9 ERA, 1.43 WHIP, 18.3% strikeout rate. And here is Corey Seager. The longer of the show, I'll tell you in a second. Corey Seager, the shortstop, leading off. He had the home run his first time. Top of his own fastball that'll reach strike one. A 9.9% walk rate in the regular season for Austin Davis. I chased that pitch in the corner of the circle changeup that went 0-2 until that was off the plate. So it could have been one be careful chasing pitches. Usually you shouldn't be chasing pitches, but sometimes when that pitch, it doesn't actually go out of the zone, then you have to figure that out though. But if it stays within the zone, even after it moves its course to the in or outside of the zone on that breaking ball slider, like if that slider and that ball then goes down the middle, then it can be perfectly out. The swing will circle traded for strike 3. One down here in the bottom of the 6th. So Travis Darno coming to the plate for Houston. And they had a good offensive performance early on. And then Garrett Cole has only shown this one. There'll be a high fly ball to deep left field, but it's foul. Good swing by Darno at 100 miles an hour. 134 homer. 100. He was able to hit triple digits. Just needs to get it fair. Get it fair, get it down. That should be the focus for Darno right now, because this team, they're holding on to a lead by a thread. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down here in the 6th. Here comes Kyle Schwarber playing in left field today for the Cosmos. He hesitated and swung at it. Strike 1. Home run champion 2022 for the Cosmos. 1 slider, strike 2. Fans not happy about that. They're trying to tell the umps it's a ball, but the umps won't budge. And the 0-2. Right up for foul. Schwarber keeps the inning alive for Houston. Oh, that adds suspense there.
That's a ball.
And way low in the circle change to 1-2. Check swing. They say ball 2. So we're not luck here. He's only been able to make that like solid contact today. He'll flush out a single as he pops one up a shallow right. That's able to be made. That'll end the 6th, and we're going to the 7th. And coming in to replace Garrett Cole, they'll bring in Tyson Miller. 80 regular season games, 3-5 record, 97 innings pitched, 59 ERA. We'll see how he does. Right fielder Michael Conforto leading off the 7th for the Seattle Sasquatch. Top of the 7th inning.
Nope,
Fastball inside, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
One a late swing, top of the zone. Foul will even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this Cosmos down there still, they're very excited. It's been a really low-scoring defensive ball game here on Saturday night, and we'll do it again on the East Coast in Montreal. Whalers Expos tomorrow early afternoon at 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down top of the 7th. Here's Christian Encarnacion. Four-seamer inside. Strike 1. Foul. 0-2.
One ball.
Go down low on the curveball and the count's 1-2. I'll take a short break. After the bottom of the 7th, after the bottom half of the inning, take a short break and then not between the 7th inning stretch. Not between this half and the bottom half. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away. For the first. It will be in time. 2 down. I'm just so excited for it to be playoffs, man. It is electric. Jose Iglesias top of the 7th. Cosmos leading 2-1. I hesitated top of the zone, but they call strike 1 despite the placement of that throw when it reached the plate. Miller's 0-1. So it'll be inside 1-1. I think the count should be 2-0. And 1-1. It'll be sweeper. That'll be tapper. Foul. 1-2. He's hungry for another K here. Looking to strike out Iglesias. Got him with a sweeper, top of the zone. For strike 3, and we're going to the Cosmos 7th inning stretch. 2-1 Houston. Bottom of the 7th, Andres Munoz coming in. 72 regular season appearance of supervisor was that low. Option started as a closer, 3.19 ERA, 142 whip, 21% strikeout rate, and a 15.4% walk rate. And Adley Rutschman leading off the Houston catcher. Bottom of the 7th. Rutschman without a hit today. We strike 1 on the inside edge. Moretta and Lang warming up in the Sasquatch bullpen. As you can see them warming up there. Very close game here in Houston. Pop up. Bit of a lengthy run to get there. Is he going to be able to do it? He's going to try. He got it! Nice running catch for the Seattle right fielder. Here's Zach McKinstry. After this, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back for the top of the 8th inning quickly as possible. I'm just give me a short break, and I'll be back.
Ball, catch inside.
It'll be ball 2 inside.
Did he go?
Check swing, 2-1. Good sinker at the knee. I don't think Zach McKinstry was expecting it. 2-2 from Andres Munoz. And he chased the sinker a second time for strike 3. 2 down bottom of the 7th. Here's Brady House. One for 2 today. Fastball on the plate. That'll be ball 1. So Brady House here.
That's ball 2.
That'll be ball 2. Late swing fastball on the outside edge there. And he didn't really have a good bat placement either. He didn't do the, need to go back to the ball. Back to the ball. And, you know, which means you do have to predict where the ball's going to land. And then, that's going to probably what baseball is. And getting that hit in the right spot of the bat to get that distance and get that power. 3-1.
Nope, that's
Ball
ball.
for the Knees. It'll be ball 4 to walk for Eddie House. First walk for Andres Munoz. It was late in the regular season, of course. And it was a late for the Seattle Mariners in Major League Baseball because they didn't move cities.
Ball 1.
They just went right down the road for the Sasquatch. Ball 1 to Corey Hart. It's a very close game. Right down the middle, 1-1. Houston, I mean, they're struggling to get hits too. So is Seattle. Most of this game, besides the first 2 innings, there's going to be a high pop-up. On the middle outfield, Alvarez waits, the catch is made, and we're going to the 8th after a short break. So stick around. Houston still leads 2-1 after 7. Testing. 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 Alright, so, top of the 8th. So they're going to bring in Tim Aaron for the Houston Cosmos. 67 regular season games, 5.10 ERA, 149 whip, 9.8 walk rate, 23% strikeout rate. So a 68 appearance overall. First postseason appearance for the Cosmos. Here's Jose Siri. Top of the 8th inning. Over 2. And it'll be swerved, then it'll be ball 1 off the plate. Sinker, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On 1 pitch, it'll be foul back. And the count's 1-2. Oh, bad slider, I think. I think he meant to try and go down the middle, but he threw the pitch down the middle, and then the slider went all the way in the, almost in the dirt.
3-2.
He made the same mistake there, and the count is now full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Level right. With a slow jog and the catch able to be made. 1 down. Fully Hurt able to make the grab in the right field. Here is Bryce Terrain. Ranton watches one go. Right on the upper inside corner, strike one. Which, to be fair, that is probably one of the hardest places to hit a baseball on the strike zone. That upper inside corner, whatever side the batter's on, that part is the hardest, since it's so much closer to you than anything else. Now, but that's good. No, good run play to the first. Mountcastle, Ryan Mountcastle able to get out. Bryce Terrain, 2 down here, top of the 8th. Here's the DH for Seattle, Mason Stroud. One, the deal, the pitch. One of the worst alarms I've seen of the ball game. One of the worst pitch of the ball game for sure. That was like a mile off the plate.
2-0.
Sacred sign, 2-0, back-to-back balls on opposite ends of the strike zone. He's gonna come here in his on his control of his command of it. Slider tap. Now Heron struggling. Yeah, his command, his control over the direction of the pitch. It is fading a bit. Slider tap foul. And he chased it for strike 3. Run a first. There's out number 3. We're going to the Seattle Sasquatch. We're going to the Houston Cosmos 8. Excuse me. Cosmos 8. 2-1 Houston. We're going to bring in Dari Moreta. 535 ERA, 134 whip, 21.4% strikeout, 9.1% walk rate, 10-7 record this regular season over 70 games, 35 holds, and 70 innings pitched. Here's TJ Friedel, the center fielder, leading off the 8th inning, the leadoff man, as he led off the ball game for Houston, top of the order. He's 1 for 3 today. Circle change is in the zone, on the outside edge, struck 1.
Ball inside.
Are we inside on that slider? 1-1 the count. And Friedel got a piece of that outside pitch. 1-2.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Get a clean head of the ball, get the ball down, get it fair. That's Friedel's job here. Which both teams have struggled to do that for a majority of this ball game. On the counts 2-2. How many hits? Let's actually check how many hits. Yeah, not many. 8 hits in total. 3 hits for Seattle. 5 hits for Houston. That's it. 2-2 to TJ Friedel. Well off this play on the slider. 3-2. Ryan Mountcastle on deck. And the payoff pitch. Foul. No late swing on a fastball from TJ Friedel. Lengthy at bat though. He's keeping this at bat alive here in the 8th. Ball 4 on the lower inside corner for to TJ Friedel, and he takes first base. Ryan Mountcastle with the double. I feel like they're genuinely walking more than they're hitting. That's why a lot of base runners have gone on base.
Ball, that's out.
Which it's not really translating into runs as of right now. Delaney Dominguez warming up in the Seattle bullpen. Gary Moretta on the mound for Seattle, currently in the 8th.
2 balls, no strike.
And with a lot of pitchers, he's struggling with walks, but goes to get off, and it's foul. That's 2-1 to Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. He chased a slider on the outside edge. 2-2. I mean, at the risk of chasing pitches, get balls that would have been balls, you hit them, you foul them off. Potentially without 2 strikes, or you swing and miss, and that could be even worse. Right to Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider for strike 3. 1 down here in the 8th. Boys, they're going to play. Yeah, he had the 2-run homer early on. Swung top, and he swung right on top of it. Strike 1. 1 on, 1 out for Corey Seager, the shortstop. So Houston, I mean, they probably didn't even sure where the ball gets away, but the only Houston runner stays at first. And this Corey Seager, he looks a bit anxious, so he's ready for that. He's ready. Really good swing on him, but it's off the plate. 2-1. He looks ready to get that. A little bit anxious, which is definitely understandable playoffs atmosphere, but this Corey Seager. Foul. And stuff like Texas, but they did have the 1 run, but he's back. For the postseason, now in the National Baseball League instead, as the count is full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He chased it for strike 3, and there's 2 down in the 8th. Here's Travis Turner. I feel like a lot of them are getting a bit desperate, and then they swung and missed on what would have been ball 4. That's what I feel like I'm seeing when they swing and a miss on a full count. Top is on 0-1. They get a little bit and they just start swinging at anything, and then they miss. 0-1 to Travis Turner. I feel like that's what's happening on both sides, not just Houston. Seattle as well. It'll be in the right center field's not going to get down. Yes, it will. A base hit. Runner on second. He's going to try for third. He'll stop at second. 2 on, 2 out for the Houston Cosmos. Big single for Travis Turner. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Bottom of the 8th. Ball 1. He's a left fielder. Slider, 1-1 the count. And it'll be Rambo right towards third. And so the first will end the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th. Cosmos only led by 1. a chance to take game one. Mason Miller gonna try and close it out for the Houston Cosmos here in the ninth. 362 ERA, 135 whip, 9.5% strikeout rate, 8.5% walk rate, 55 regular season appearances, 2-6 record. We will see how he does. Pitched 54 innings this year. Here's Jordan Alvarez leading off the ninth. Seattle only trailing by a single run, so one home run and the game is tied. They just need that one run to score. One run, or 2 doubles. Everyone's got to be careful here. Houston does not have a very strong lead. They're hanging on by a thread. Counts 1-1. It's a very slim lead. From right back at Mason Miller. Second baseman to the first, and the retires Jordan Alvarez. One down top of the ninth. There's the catcher, Will Smith to the play for the Seattle Sasquatch. Top of the ninth. Fastball off the plate, that'll be 1-out.
Nope.
Slider down low, ball 2. Another circle change up, the count's 2-1. Swung and a miss, circle change up, the count's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him at 101. Testing. Alright, we're good. So, what I was saying, but it was cut off. Houston's pitching staff may just win them this ball game. 1-0. Foul 1-1. It may just win them the ball game here. It's been incredible. Mason Miller, he's doing a good job. Even despite Houston's slim lead. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And just need to Sasquatch down their final out, the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Upstairs, and it's 3-1. Down his full fastball to knees. 1-0-1 for Mason Miller. Down his full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Miller, the 3-2. Way off the plate, that'll be ball 4 to walk C.J. Abrams. As Michael Conforto, the game continues. Top of the ninth. If Miller screws us up, it could be disastrous for Houston. Top of the zone, 0-1. Boys, they thrown hard. That was at 102 on that fastball. Back to first. Keep your Abrams safe. He's able to make it back to the bag in time. This Houston crowd is going wild.
Nope. Ball one.
Slider 1-1. And they are unhappy. As you can hear. And the 1-1 pitch off the play, ball 2. There's it off. Here's the throw. It is not in time. Abrams with a stolen base. And the game continues. See? He takes off early. That throw. He goes in feet first. And he beats that throw by a mile. Due to the count to Michael Conforto. The pitch. Foul back. Just listen. Quite the crowd here in Houston. Get to the Conforto.
We got a full count.
And this is a wild card game. This sounds like it's the World Series. I can't even imagine how the World Series will be. 3-2 count to Michael Conforto. The pitch. Bouncing ball. Right towards short. Throw to first. In time, and that's the ball game. Cosmos take game 1 in a very close defensive thriller. They take the series 1-0 with a close 2-1 win over the Seattle Sasquatch. What a game. A very close one. Those 2 runs here initially. That's enough to win them the game. And I'm Thomas Rest, and I will see you in the next one. Final. Cosmos win it 2-1 on 6 hits. 1 run on 3 hits for the Seattle Sasquatch. Garrett Cole to win. Jacob DeGrom the loss. Mason Miller the save. Cosmos lead the series 1-0. And I'll see you tomorrow for Montreal in Boston in Montreal. Good night. See you tomorrow. It'll be game 2. They play game 1 as well. I will also tell you the score in the YouTube posts of my baseball channel, so check that, please. Goodbye, good night, hope you had a good one.